Good morning, December 13th. This is Chair Pilates. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. It's Monday. It's way too warm outside for December. All right. Let's go. So, starting with that little ball. So these are, this is a nice thing to add to your repertoire and super easy to find. Yeah, you can use a dog ball. You can use something that's not too hard. Tennis ball works too. It's always good to work on your feet. Your feet appreciate it. We use them all day long. So it's always nice to give them a little bit of attention. So just take the ball and place it underneath the bottom of your right foot. And you can use, like, there's numerous things you can use to do this. So we're just going to push back and forth. If you don't have a small ball, you can use the bigger one to do it. It won't be the same, but that's okay. Push back and forth, whoops, back and forth. And then go a little faster, and you want to try and cover a pretty good area of the bottom of the foot without losing it. Good, and then just real quick, just that little bit that we did, just put both feet down on the floor for a second and just check to see how that feels. Feel a little buoyancy in the bottom of this foot here. And then we'll go over to the other side and push and pull. I'm waiting for someone else to come back in. You guys do that. Where is she? Keep going. There she is. Oh, there's Camille. Okay, got one more who has to pop back in. Tech difficulties today. Again, cover the surface of the foot. And then we're going to find, we'll start on this side. So you're going to find the middle of your foot where your arch is, and you're just going to push down a little bit. If you want to lean forward into your legs so that you can press and get some pressure, go ahead and do that. And then back off from there, and then move the ball just a little bit and push down. And back off from there, and then move it again. So you're just kind of moving around the middle of your foot. I'm close to the heel now, where the heel connects to the arch. And then back off. I'm going to put my heel on the floor, and I'm just going to hold the ball underneath my toes as I rotate my ankle side to side. Good, 2 more of those. Great. Again, compare between the 2 sides. Just notice if there is anything different between them. And then we'll go to the other side. Find the arch, lean forward, pressing down. And then move around a little bit to a different spot. You might have some places that are more sensitive than others. And then go to the ball towards the front of the foot, the heel on the floor, and you can roll back and forth. Little ankle mobility, which is nice. 2 more of these. Last one. Good. Check in with the feet here. Kind of spring, you want to lift your arches. So you dome your arch here. So if you just press your toes into the floor just a little bit, then hopefully that'll pick up the center of your foot. And then let your feet spread out again. And then just push your toes down the floor a little bit, and that'll pick up the center of your foot. If you have really flat feet, you may not feel this at all, but that doesn't mean that the muscles aren't working. It just means that they're not lifting your arch. We'll do a couple more of these. Good, 2 more. And last time, good. Reach down and get your ball. And start to rub your hands. I guess Linda's not going to get, oh, there she is. She's back in. Okay. Rub your hands. Yeah. Good. And then let your hands soften so you can press the ball into your palms, just like we did on our arches. And then release and press. And press. And press. So I have this thing, which is like amazing for my feet. I love it. You just roll your feet on it. It's so great. They come in a variety of sizes. You can get one that has just a single. Okay, let's go ahead and squeeze. And then flip the hand over and release and turn and squeeze. And one more time. Switch, squeeze, open, flip, squeeze. Last one. Yes, and open. Good. Take the ball. Go ahead and place it somewhere where it won't trip you up. Place your hands together. Turn them backwards if you can. And then stretch forward. Good. Hi, everybody. I can see you all in your little boxes there. And then come on back. Flip the hands back over and go this way. And then squeeze the fingers together, but try to pull them apart at the same time. Good. Release right hand. Flip the fingers downward. Take your other hand and pull back. Yes. And then flip the hand the other way. And push it this way. And then rotate. And you don't have to hold your hand out in front of you. You can do it down here if you want. I'm just doing that because I'm teaching. One more time. I'll pull the fingers back. Nice stretch up here, right? This is my right hand, so which I use more. And then flip over. And rotate. Reverse. Okay, so we're going to do a little thumb manipulation because the thumb doesn't get no love in here, right? So you're just going to grab it. You're going to wiggle it a little bit and turn it around. If you have any kind of arthritis in here, you might feel this. And then just grab the thumb joint. You can tell where it starts down in here. And just give that a little massage on this and on the other side. Just kind of push those bones around a little bit. Good. Simple, simple thing to do if your hands are hurting. Other side, twisting. Reverse, pull it out a little, give it a wiggle. Some days are worse than others, right? Find the joint, find where the thumb begins down. This is like, ooh, this is touchy right down here, right? Down here. So when we stop moving, right? Move this stuff around. Okay. All right. Grab your squishy ball. Ooh, hands feel pretty good. Sit at the front edge of your chair. Cross your arms over your chest. We're going to start off with a little bit of core right away. So you're going to tuck and curl back, touch the back of the chair, and then come back up. Tuck and curl. And lift. And back. And up. 2 more. So I'm going to add a leg. You can put the ball away if you can't keep it in between your legs. So you're just going to lift a leg up and switch. Roll back, kick out. You can point your toes, you can flex, whatever seems to work better. And roll back and up and roll back. 1 more each way. And back and lift up. Take the ball behind your lower back. So it's on, I'm having it sit on the chair, and then I'll move back against it. So there's the chair, the ball, and me, right? Back to this position with the arms. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tuck and curl back, but I run into the ball now, right? And then back up. So I want to scoop into the belly muscles, drawing them back. Exhale. Roll back. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Let's add a leg, yes? Curl back, knee up. Curl back, knee up. That's an option. You can keep the leg out of it if you want. Just make sure your hips roll under you. Way easier to lift your leg up when your hips are curling underneath you, instead of if you're leaning straight back. You'll feel a lot of hip flexor if you're doing that. Curl and lift, curl and lift. All right, another option. So we'll curl, lift right leg, come back up, it won't touch the floor. If this is not for you, put it back down. 3, we're gonna do 5. And 2, still rolling into the ball. Good, switch sides, back. Tuck and curl, 2. Last 2. And 5, and sit up. Good, take the ball away. Hold it in your hands, open up your legs a little bit. I'm gonna move back a little so I know that I'm not gonna fall off my chair. So I'm gonna drop my chin, squeeze the ball slightly as I go down. And then I'm gonna come back up, lift. Big stretch here. Inhale, exhale, ball goes, head goes, spine goes. I'm going to start to get closer to the floor. Inhale, exhale over. Roll up, inhale, exhale over. So I'm going to start to add a little bit of a back bend. So as I come up, I'm going to let my upper back flare open and down. Roll up, open. 2 more, come on up. Open and down. Now take the ball into that space that we were just opening up a little bit in your upper back. Place it between you and the chair. We can't roll down because the ball will fall if we do that, but we can go forward as far as we can without the ball moving. So you'll go forward. And then now we have the opportunity to get into a bigger back bend. We have something nice and soft behind us. You can always hold your head if your neck starts to bother you. But I think you should be okay. Let your eyes go to the ceiling. Feels so good. Forward. Back. Remember, you can hold your head if you want, right? That's totally fine. Down. Lift up. Open up your upper back. As long as you don't have any neck pain, nothing wrong with making your neck hold your head up, right? Back, oh, and forward. Cross your arms here again. Ball is still behind me, upper back chair, okay? Now we're gonna twist. So I'm gonna rotate my body side to side. My hips aren't rotating, my legs aren't moving, my feet aren't moving. It's all from waist up. Twist. Twist. So even if you don't actively draw in your waist muscles, they're still working. They have to. But if you want a little extra kick, you just draw in those waist muscles like you're cinching up a belt around the middle part of your body. One more each way. Good, let's stay over here. Arms reach or stay here, either one. And you're just gonna press back into the ball from this side. So I'm actually gonna use my feet a little bit. So I'm gonna push on the floor, push. And you should feel that like totally run straight up the spine. If your arms are tired, you can cross your arms, press, press, and you get a little bit of work going on over here. Push. Keep everything organized. Last two. Last one. Good. Twist to the other side. Press back on that side. We'll do 8. Breathe. One more time. And 8. Come center. Sit up. Grab the ball. Hold it in your right hand. Take your arm out to the side. Let's open up the legs a little bit. You're gonna cross over. Let's go down towards this foot, this opposing foot. So down here, pull up, twist, reach back. You can look back here at your ball. Exhale, come across. Come on up and twist. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Open and twist. Switch. Cross. Open. Cross. Two more. One more time. Cross and open. Good. Ball underneath both feet. Right, left. I'm gonna lean back. I'm gonna hold the sides. I'm gonna bounce my legs on here. So my feet continue to touch the ball. And now start thinking about moving my legs from up here. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Release your hands. Lift up. 6, 7, 8. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then down. Rest your legs. Pump your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 2, 3. So I'm bouncing a little bit against the chair. I'm trying to keep my legs still. Trying. 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 30. So option is to grab the ball and straighten your legs out. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive with my arms. I'm bouncing a little bit. Totally fine. Bend my knees. Place my feet back on top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more rounds. 2, 3. Push back. 9, 10, last 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Arms relax. Pick up the ball. Lift your body away from the back of the chair so you're sitting up nice and straight. If you can, squeeze, 2, 3, 4. Try to go with straight knees. If your hamstrings are tight and you lean back against your chair and scoot forward a little bit, you'll be able to get a straighter leg. Last one, and down, right foot. Push the ball off in an angle. I'm gonna sit up again and move up. I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna push it away. Pull it back, push it away. Nice little knee bend here. Now I'm gonna add a side bend. So as my leg is out, I'll side bend and then pull in, push away, side bend. We're gonna do 2 more of these. I'm gonna add on. So as my ball comes in, this arm is gonna come up and I'm gonna go this way. I have my hand on the edge of the chair, so it's supporting me. Come this way, side bend. Switch, pull in. Over. In. Last time, over. And back. Good, you can leave any of those extra things out. Okay, we're going back to here. So your legs are gonna rotate around the ball. This is a great little hip exercise, okay? Hip replacements, I don't have a hip replacement, so I can completely go top to bottom because I just don't have any restrictions. If you have hip replacement, you may only go like a little bit, which is fine, okay? So I'm gonna lean back because I want the support of the chair behind me, pick up the ball, and I'm gonna bring one leg on the top and the other one on the bottom. I get a lot of inner thigh work here, and then I'm gonna go the other way. The ball kind of wiggles around, you may have to adjust it. But just manipulating up and down and around like this just works these little muscles in here. We'll add on to this after we do the side bends on this side. One more time. Around. It's quite a bit of work. And around and down. So a lot of work for up here. Go to this side, sit up. If you sit on the edge of your chair, you have a lot more range with your leg. Push out. Let's go on an angle more. And in and over. Oh my gosh, that's lovely, isn't it? And back and over. You can inhale or exhale there, I don't care. This back shoulder's relaxed, right? So as you come to the side, let your elbow bend so you're not pressing up into your ear. One more time, and then we'll add the other side. Now we go this way. And then this way. Bend your spine. And over. One more each way. And center. Good. All right. So we're going to pick the ball up again. And once you have it situated into your maximum rotation, whatever yours is, then you're going to press the 2 legs towards each other, top to bottom, bottom to top. We'll do 10 with one leg on top, 10 with the other. All right, again, you want to kind of sit away from the back of your chair to let your hamstrings lengthen. Pick up the ball, pick whichever leg you want on top first. Once it's on top, I'm going to hold the sides. I'm going to push the 2 legs together. I'm going to feel my tummy activate as I do this. 5, 4, 2, and 1. On twist, relax. What leg works harder, top or bottom for you? I think my bottom leg works harder. All right, here we go. Other side, rotate, push together. Bottom to top, top to bottom. 5, 4, definitely bottom leg works more. 2 and 1 and center and down. Reach your arms up. Let's roll down and get the ball. Exhale, drop your chin, slowly roll down. Good. And then round back up. Good. So we're gonna do some standing stuff off to the side. But first, your option is to stay in your chair, squeeze the ball, stand up, sit down all the way, or I'm gonna do hovers. I'm not gonna stand all the way up and down, but I know that standing all the way up and down is easier than holding the hover. So you have those 3 options: squeeze, stand all the way up and down, or come into this little hover here and sit back down. And you just lean forward, find your feet, squeeze the ball once you're standing, come back down. Exhale, stand, sit, up and stand or hover, and sit. You got 2 more. Stand and sit. Last time. Stand, sit, take the ball away, stand all the way up. Yay, good. I think I have to adjust my computer a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna use the side. You guys can go this way if you want. Obviously I'm not gonna do that because that's rude. You can also use the back. So if you're using the back, it's gonna be like this, where you're gonna lift your leg up. There's a kind of a lower back thing that happens here if you're using the top of your chair. So it's good to bend your elbows so that everything stays in a straight line. That doesn't happen if you are here, right? Because your upper body's already in a straight line. So you just put some weight on your hands and you lift your leg up and down. You can grab the edges of your chair, especially if your wrists don't want to bend that way, so you can just hold on to the sides. Balance your weight out in the middle of the chair, right? You don't want it front or back. So let's lift up. Whichever option you're picking, lift. Try to stay really straight with the elbows and not sag into your chest, right? So push the chair towards the floor, straighten the arms, activate the shoulder blades, lift the leg. So we're getting some hip extension, which we don't get when we're sitting down. Last 2. Pick your belly button up. Good. Both feet down. Round your back, bend your knees a little, and then straighten your legs and open your chest. Exhale. Pick up your tummy, your belly button, curl your hips under you, bend your knees. 2 more, curl under. One more time. Good. Easy come up to standing. So we did kind of a big breathing thing there. So just be careful. Come up to standing. Good. We're going to go to the side of the chair. One hand is on the back, holding the ball as we go. Okay. So we're going to serve the ball. Let it rest in your palm. Your goal is not to drop it and not to squeeze it either. So we'll go open, twist back, come across. Open, twist back, come across. I'm going to add this leg. So when I go back, this leg is going to lift up and come across. A lot going on here. One more time. Back and in. Good. ball between your thighs. That means you'll have to separate your legs a little bit. Feel free to stand behind your chair, so you're using both hands. Yes. We're going to elevate the feet so the heels will lift up and down. So hug the ball, inner thighs. You're kind of kegeling a little bit when you lift your heels up.
Exercise when closed.
Thank you, Siri. Lift up and lower down. Up. Last two. One more time. Up and lower down. So all that foot stretching we did, feel your arches hold you up here and come down. Good. Take the ball away, place it on the chair. I'm going to go to the other side. You don't have to. You can stay on the same side, just switch legs. Okay, so you're either on the back of the chair or you're on the top of the chair. I'm going to go down here. Arms are straight. I'm kind of in like an L shape, right? So I'm not super close to the chair where my arms aren't straight underneath. And then I want my legs straight underneath, right? So we're going to lift that leg up. Make sure you switch. And lift. Exhale up. Two more. Up. And up. Good. Round your spine. But first, tuck your hips. Your spine will go with that movement. Bend your knees. Straighten your legs, stretch back up. Exhale, tuck your tummy. Bend your knees. Back up. Exhale, tuck and curl. A lot going on here. One more time. Tuck, curl, bend your knees, bend your ankles. Come back up. Take a moment so you're not dizzy. Lift your tummy up, come up to standing. Grab your ball. Arm up. Open. Look behind you. Come across. I'm trying not to grip the ball. It's just resting in my hand. Yeah, my hips are twisting too, in case you were wondering. They'll probably just do that on their own anyway, because we're standing. If we were sitting, they wouldn't. One more time. Let's add that little lift to that leg back there. It adds a little bit of balance, right? Make sure you use your chair for help. Back here, little lift. Good. Shoulders are relaxed, right? The ball's not heavy. You don't have to work very hard up there by your ear. Last two. One more time. Good. We're going to go back to that footwork. Okay. This time we're going to go by the ankles with the ball. This is a very common PT exercise. So when you come up onto your toes, your feet are going to be like this a little bit against the ball. So when you come up onto your toes, you're going to squeeze the ball with your heels a little bit. And that'll really, again, we're going to get into these hips here, right? So that's going to activate the back of the hips. I'm going to turn this way. So I just start with my feet slightly pointed outward and I'm hugging the ball with my heels. And I wanna pinch my butt immediately. So I feel this all the way up here at the top of my legs here. Tummy draws in, heels lift. So I'm utilizing the whole length of my leg all the way up into the bottom of my butt cheek here. Once I'm here, I'm gonna squeeze the ball. My legs are gonna rotate outward slightly. One more, this is what your leg bone's doing, is twisting and coming back, twisting and coming back, and then down. Good. So really try to let your butt cheeks go. Really try to activate your glutes before you start lifting your heels so that the whole leg does the work, not just your calves, right? I hear that a lot. All I feel is my calves. So you want to go all the way up into your booty. Here we go. Lift and pinch the ball. 5 times. 4 and 5. And lower down and relax. Notice if there's one leg that works more than the other one. Okay, try to make it even. Lift up, exhale, squeeze. 3, 4, 5. Lower down. You have one more of these. Lift and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and down. Good. Roll down, grab your ball. Come back up. Good. Hips. So we're gonna sway into the chair a little bit, but the ball's gonna help you not push too far, right? Hands on the top, you press backwards into the chair, your hips are going forward into the ball, and then that allows my chest to open. And down, back to your normal standing position. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more, pull back, inhale. Woohoo, more time. Pull back, inhale. And down, good. Back to sitting. We're gonna sit sideways. Yes, and I know not everybody has a chair that doesn't have arms, so figure out how you can sit sideways with those arms in the way. So you might have to cheat a little bit, right? Like this. Okay? All right, so I got this hand on the back. Ball in the front hand, all right? I'm gonna swing and swing. Super relaxed. Just letting the weight of the ball, which is not very much, swing my arm back and forth. Good, 2 more. So now I'm going to start to move with it. So I'll go forward, and this is where this hand comes in handy. And back, and forward, and back. So my spine's pretty straight. I'm not tucking under. I'm pretty straight here. And if I use the chair, I can lean. And now, so I'm using my right hand at the moment. Now I'm going to take my left leg, and my left leg is going to straighten. So I'm just adding on. And I'm going to add one more thing, and nobody's allowed to fall off. I'm going to take my hand away. So I'm not holding on back here anymore. Go slow. You go back. So this, my arm and my leg helps me not fall backwards, right? Come back up. Go back. Come back up. 2 more. One more time. Yes. And up. Ball here. Both hands on the chair, twist to the back. Twist to the front. Good, before we change sides, we're going to lean forward, come up, around. 3 one way, 3 3 the other way. Shoulder joint, hello shoulder joint. Really fluid, nice and easy movements. 2. One more time. 3. And down, switching sides. Hang on to the back. Again, cheat yourself into the corner. You can always just lean back a little bit. Your arm may have to lift above the edge of the chair. Okay, you can do it facing front, right? You can do it facing front. You don't have that option. This just gives you more range, that's all. Okay, so swing, oh, sorry, swing first. Warm up the shoulder joint, let it just swing. Sorry, this is the important part. I'm rushing. One more time. We'll have a free Zumba class online on January 1st at 10:30 a.m. I will post the link for the class in my Aqua News section, okay? Or you can register for it online, okay? Then you'll get the link automatically. Swing. Front, hang on to the back. Back and front. How about an inhale? Inhale, exhale. Super easy, a lot of shoulder work, but we're not holding any weight. Now we're gonna add the leg, kick the leg, back leg, front arm, back leg. Two more. One more time. Feels like the screw came out of the back of my chair. Arm here, arm here. So no hanging on if you want. Swing. Totally different than hanging on. Inhale. Two more. Back, up. One more time. Back and up. Ball here. Turn toward the back of your chair. Twist. Twist the other way. Guess I'm feeling like twisting today. Some days you just gotta twist. Good. Hold your ball down by your side. Lean forward, lift up, circle back and around. One more. Reverse. Lift and circle. Ah. One more time. Good. Face front. Hug the ball against your chest. I'm sitting at the edge of my chair. My elbows are going to go up. But that doesn't mean my shoulders are going up. Okay. I want you to practice that a little bit. Your arm bone inserts here, right, into your collarbone, into this whole area. And then all this is just like muscle, right? So you've got your collarbone here. And then your arm bones here, and this is all muscle and connective tissue. So when you lift your elbow, you don't have to do that. So hold the ball here and try to bring your elbows up without shrugging your shoulders. So I'm going to drop my shoulder blades down as my arms lift. And then they're going to kind of slide out that way a little bit, shoulder blades. Shoulder blades are like wings. Let them behave that way. This is the wing part. This is the feather part. But the movement comes from the shoulder blade. Open. close. Not that. Open, close. Feel them separate the shoulder blades at the bottom. So when your elbows come up, feel the shoulder blades open and close. That'll keep you out of here. One more time. Good. Feel good to let those move. So we'll go about halfway up, stay really wide in the front, really wide in the back. And you're going to press the ball against your chest and you're going to curl down. And then come back up. No one says you have to touch your legs. Curl forward. Come back up. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, lift. One more time. And up. Now place the ball against your belly. Hold with your hands. Breathe in, feel the ball go away from you. And then on the exhale, feel the ball come into you. So it comes into your belly. And then inhale, ball will move away. Exercise those internal belly muscles. Use the ball to feel it. Inhale. Exhale. How deep can you pull in your belly muscles? How far can you push them out? And don't forget there's all sorts of other things in there, right? Intestines, liver, guts, all the guts are in there too. So they're moving along with this. Super healthy for digestion, processing of waste, to get, you're squeezing your guts, releasing, squeezing, releasing. So it's not just a core exercise, it's all sorts of things. And then you get all the girl parts involved. So the uterus can contract, right? And your Kegels can happen. And then it expands. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here, guys. Crammed in there, exhale. Yet fits perfectly. One more time, out and in. Now we're gonna curl over the ball. So keep pulling back here as you curl over the ball. And as you go over, can you go even deeper into that curve and that lovely convex feeling of your abdominal wall? And then inhale up, let everything expand, and then exhale over the ball. And inhale up. Watch the shoulders, right? They stay relaxed. Exhale over the ball. Last two. Your core muscles aren't going to pull in and out unless you teach them how to pull in and out. They aren't going to do it on their own. You have to help them get stronger by practicing pulling them in, letting them go. Yes, yes. Okay. Hit the back of your chair with your upper back. We'll go with the ball behind the back of the head. Your hands will be on each side. So you're going to support your head using the ball. It feels kind of good if you go down by the base of your skull here. So you want to lean back against the chair so that you can let your head and shoulders go over the back. So we did this before, but we weren't holding our head. And then come back up and go back and over. Keep your elbows narrow. And please don't pull your head front to back. Just let your body do the work. right? You don't have to pull your head to come forward. One more time. Back and forward. From here, let's do a little neck exercise. Arms down for a sec if you want. Okay, so we're just going to use the ball against the back of the head. I'm going to pull the ball towards my head, and at the same time, I'm going to push my head into the ball. And then release. Two-way pressure, front to back, back to front. Press. One more time. It's not hard. I have equal pressure between the hands and the head. And release. Good. Left hand on the right side of your head. Okay. And you're not going to pull your head over. What you're going to do is move this side of your head that way. So your stretch happens because you're lengthening the side of your neck, right? So I'm not pulling my head over. I'm just getting longer right here. And then other side. So you're not really bending your neck much, right? You're just making space. Hands here. So you're going to push. I'm going to push into my forehead and I'm going to tilt down a little bit. So again, I'm making space right here. And then back. Same thing back. I saw Nicole Kidman in person once. She had the longest neck I've ever seen. Beautiful woman. Release, turn your head right, roll it forward. Other side and switch. Enjoy all the cracking. Reverse. Oh my God, so much noise. What's going on in there? Breaking up all that tissue. It's a good thing. Let's break up that tissue. One more each way. Over, around, and down. And over, around, and center. Woohoo!